Thanks for joining us today at Five Plan Partners. I am thrilled to be able to sit down with Carrie Fish, our Chief Operations Officer, who I've had the honor to work with for some time and does an incredible job. Yes, I said that on video, in regards to our client services and operations. What does that actually mean? Talk to us about working with the CPAs. It's busy time with tax season. Yes. Working with the state attorneys. If somebody goes through a divorce, all the legal paperwork tied to their accounts that we have to work with. They say, I need money wired or I want to send money. Talk about all those things. And then I've got more compliments to pay as well.
Okay. So as you elaborated, one of our Five Plan's goals is to provide five-star service to our clients. And with that being said, within the operations department, we want to be able to communicate and provide services to our clients to the best of our ability. Right now being end of April, moving into March, tax season is the
topic,
right, that is on all of our clients' minds. So it's important for operations to communicate that information when the clients are going to expect to receive their tax returns, work with CPAs and accountants as to when those final documents will be received or distributed, as well as provide information on clients' fees that they may have paid for the previous year.
Yeah.
That could potentially benefit them on their taxes. Moving into the estate planning, again, what we like to do is facilitate with the clients and any estate attorneys, beneficiaries, and so forth, children, whomever the executors or trustees might be, to help make that an easy, progressive process. We like to help them and kind of maneuver them through the whole process from the beginning to the end.
And you're emphasizing the fact that when we say to people, we help coordinate all the other professionals in your life, that's a great example there. Unfortunately, if someone were to pass away and there's legal documents, you got to work with the estate attorney. You have to work with the CPA.
Right.
All those things have to be coordinated. And so many people out there think, well, I've got an estate attorney, they'll handle all of it. And that's not the case. In addition to that, dispersing money to beneficiaries or how that money needs to be handled, you're involved in all those discussions. Even down to the point, too, that when somebody becomes a new client at Five Plan Partners, getting them set up to be able to view their accounts online, tying all that together, you play a key role in that.
Correct.
As I like to say to people, I can make recommendations all day, but until Carrie takes charge and navigates through all the paperwork and documents and everything, nothing happens. Is that a fair statement?
Well, it's fair. We each have our strong suits within the firm, and that's one of the tasks that I have is to make sure that goes as smoothly as possible.
Right.
And getting that process completed.
And Carrie, I've got to, in this interview, bring up the point how many times I've had clients say to me that they had their investment portfolio over somewhere else at one of our competitors. And that when they came over to Five Plan Partners and brought all their information and their money, that they were thrilled not to have to call a call center to talk to somebody to get something done.
Yeah, so it's often that we receive phone calls and clients at this point, especially our longer term clients and our newer clients are learning that I would be the one that they would go to reach out to handle the transactions such as requesting money, any questions that they might have, general questions that they might have on their accounts, that I'm that one point person that they can reach out to. And when I get them on the phone, I know who they are, I know their history outside of just business.
Yeah, so the old saying, a place where they know your name, a place where they know about your story and your history, you definitely bring that to life. Because I get time and time again people who become Five Plan Partners clients, they say that is just huge that I can talk to somebody and they can actually walk me through what I need to do in relation to the fact it's about me, it's customized. It's not about, well, this is our process or this is our policy and this is all you can do. And you're also very good about giving suggestions on how they can streamline things or expedite things even faster.
Correct. And oftentimes, too, clients will call in and they'll assume they need to take money from one specific place, but knowing their scenarios and knowing their financial situations, oftentimes I can redirect them as to say, well, this might be a better option, and I'll also go back and defer to the financial planning and portfolio team to make sure they're in agreement, because there's a lot of things this is not common for clients to be familiar with and to know to ask the right questions.
Yeah, and I had a client say to me, my time is valuable, and he said one of the huge values in working with file plan partners is I can call Carrie, and I just know that's going to get handled and taken care of, and I can move on confidently knowing that the job was done.
Yes.
Huge compliment.
Thank you.
And then there's also, which I greatly appreciate, just making sure we're in compliance and legal and everything, coordinating with our broker dealer that we clear through LPL Financial to be able to make sure that we've crossed all the T's and dot all the I's. Do we ever get audited, Carrie?
We do, as is the norm in this industry. It's a heavily regulated industry. So yes, we typically do expect an annual audit with LPL Financial, who we clear through. Right. So that is something that we anticipate.
Well, and I bring that up because it's as a topic of conversation with people is that LPL Financial holds the securities. They generate the statements, the online numbers, the tax information, and everything. But from the standpoint of our organization, then you're the person that heads up to make sure all that comes together, and also that it's accurately reported and the clients can sleep at night knowing that we've got a lot of checks and balances at File Plan Partners.
Yes,
is that fair?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, in terms of working with our clients, to make sure it all comes together regardless of what their requests are. Granted, we have a fiduciary responsibility that it all has to be ethical and above board. But that said, then, can you wire money here? Can I send money to you? Talk about that just a little bit as well.
Yes, so we have all various means of sending money to clients. If it's a one-time check for an expense that they may have, we know things happen in life such as air conditioning units go out or heating, or additional supplemental money for children and for college expenses and such, that we are here to provide those services to our clients.
I'll interrupt you. I want to buy a house. I want to buy the lake house. I want to, I need money sent, right?
Yeah, so often ahead of a home closing, we can work with the mortgage company and the customer to make sure they receive those assets ahead of the closing, so that part at least goes smoothly for them.
Well, so often people think, well, they're looking at the markets in my portfolio, but there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes to use those assets to generate the income that retirees need.
Yes.
Like you mentioned, college education, all the reasons people have saved their money, invested their money to grow it so that they can have the quality of life that they want.
Yes.
Yeah, and so you're very much a part of that. And then last, let's just talk about in terms of someone does a financial blueprint with us. We're looking at the plan. We've got portfolio strategies involved. And then you're very much involved and elaborate on that in terms of the operational side of that.
Yes, so when we have clients come in for financial plans and have met with portfolio team with proposals as to how assets that the client may have and they want to bring to us, I work with them with both planning and portfolio to combine the paperwork, create the paperwork, and have that all ready to go in order to do a smooth transition in the transfers, whether it be transfers of accounts at another firm, rollovers from former 401k plans, any of those. I work closely with portfolio and financial planning to make sure we're all in sync and we have that information ready to go.
Yeah, and key words are transition, in sync, timely. Making sure the deadline when the money's supposed to be in the account where they need it, that all that definitely takes place. Or as I like to say, how can we make this effortless and also take our core focus, which you and I both know is to help our clients have better, richer, fuller lives.
Yes.
So on that note, we greatly appreciate you taking time out to understand even more about File Plan Partners and all the many services that we provide. And in addition to that, how it's all tied together and coordinated so that we can make a difference in your lives. We hope you have a great week.
Yes.
Carrie, thank you for all you do. And hopefully from this vlog, you'll get some emails and calls of people going, Carrie, I always knew you did a lot, but I got a full understanding now. Have a great week.